Hello, Mr.
Hi. How are you today?
So far so good. You look tired or sleepy?
Nose rusting my eyes.
Hmm.
Yeah, the light is very bright, and
Hmm.
my eyes are starting to hurt, but I'll be okay.
Okay. Let me discuss about this. Maybe it can be idiom or expressions. He is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
That's an idiom. It means they're not very smart.
Huh. That's idiom.
Yeah, they aren't very smart.
Hmm. He, she is one sandwich short of picnic.
I'm sorry. It means she's not all there mentally.
Also idiom.
So like maybe again that they're not very smart.
Hmm. Also idiom.
hmm it could also be maybe that they're a little crazy.
Ah.
And this
Uh,
idiom can be used many different ways. So you could say, she's one banana short of a fruit basket. And what you're saying is that they're a little weird, right? They're a little off.
hmm.
Mhm.
Not the full ticket.
Maybe that's British. I'm not familiar with that one.
All these idiom British.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the British have idioms that Americans don't use, not the full ticket. Yeah, I'm
Hmm.
not familiar with that one. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. They are not clinically signed.
They're not what?
Maybe not clinically signed.
Sane. Yeah, maybe.
As
Uh huh.
sane or sign.
Sane. To be sane is to be mentally well, right?
Huh.
So sane
Hmm.
is good and insane is bad. Insane means you're crazy.
Hmm.
hmm
There is not much between the ears.
Again, it means you're dumb. So it means you
Huh?
don't have it means there's no brain in your head. There's nothing between the ears. So you're dumb. You're not smart. Uh-huh.
Uh,
So they're saying that you don't have a brain.
that's mean to be deaf come here or what? There's
Dumb,
no.
like not smart.
Oh.
hmm
Hmm. Uh, to rub it on.
To rub it on
Yes.
or to rub it in.
To rub it on.
Okay. To rub it on, I don't know if that's British, but oh, to rab it on. Okay, to rab it on. I
Yes.
think it means
To rub
to
it.
talk a lot. To talk a
Ah.
lot. Talk too much.
Yes. That's mean to talk something to person interesting. That's it's not interesting.
Okay, to talk to yeah, like someone
That's
who's
mean
annoying because they talk too much. Uh-huh.
that's mean to continue to talking about something that is not interesting to person that you are not talking. That person you are talking to. He always rabbiting on about his stamp collection. What mean about his stamp collections?
Uh, so you put on letters, you put a stamp so you can put it in the mail. Some people collect stamps, so it's a boring hobby. So they're saying that
Ah,
he needs to stop talking
that
about his boring hobby. hmm
that's mean a person to talk about something is boring, and he
Yeah.
always
hmm
rabbiting on about his stamps collection.
Yeah. So stamp collecting is a boring hobby. So people don't
Hmm.
want to hear about it. hmm
Uh, be beaver away.
To beaver away. Again, this is not American English. This must be British English. So I'm not familiar with this one.
Ah, that's mean to work hard.
Okay, we would say in American English, we would say to slave away.
Huh?
Yeah, to slave away. Like I
Like,
was slaving away in the kitchen making a beautiful dinner. It's like to
mm.
work very hard.
This is idiom, beaver away, to slave away. That's
Yeah,
phrasal
I
verbs.
these are idioms. So
Mm.
to I think these mean the same thing. It's just the British version and the American version. Mhm.
Mm. To keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes
Pay
peeled.
attention. It means to pay attention.
That's mean to watch someone.
So if you're keeping your eyes peeled, it means you're paying close attention. So you might hear like, I heard that someone is planning to rob our building and they've paid off the guard. So you keep your eyes peeled. It means you pay attention, you look, you
Mm.
know. Yeah.
See eye to eye.
To agree.
Huh?
To agree. If you're seeing eye to eye, it means you agree.
Mm. That's its idiom.
Yeah, that's another idiom, yeah.
And sight for sore eyes.
A relief. So let's say you are very thirsty, working outside
Mm.
in the sun, and your wife comes and she brought you a big pitcher of ice cold lemonade. You could say, "Ah, you're a sight for sore eyes." That means like, what a relief, you know?
Mm. Do you think this is idiom or expressions? Okay, before I ask you this question, how can I know the this sentence is idiom or expressions?
That's a good question.
Mm.
Idioms are a bunch of words that mean something
Mm.
other than what they say, right?
Mm.
So they have a meaning, but they don't mean that meaning, right?
Something in my computer. I want to fix it, unfortunately. Uh, Miss Sarah, could you help me with my? I actually I right now I can speak, I can read, and I can understand native speaker. Uh,
Mhm.
could you support me to make something
Like to
for?
write?
Uh, actually, for my English.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh, just in general, like a resource, or what are you looking for?
To improve my English language like native speaker.
Yeah. Um, I think, you're definitely building your vocabulary, and that's
Hmm.
good. Um,
Thanks.
maybe you could do some work on grammar because sometimes you're ordering your sentences oddly, like you're putting the parts of your sentence in a non-native order. So your speaking, your pronunciation is not perfect, but it is, it's decent. So your vocabulary is advancing well. I think maybe this would be a good time for you to start looking into grammar a little deeper.
My speaking is not perfect. We need to practice.
Well, it takes a long time to have perfect speaking, but Yeah, you speak confidently, and that is good.
Mm.
But you speak in the wrong order sometimes. So
Absolutely, because
yeah.
I'm not a native speaker. It's a mistake. It's not to go, huh?
Mhm.
And maybe the native speaker can make mistakes when he's speaking. Okay, uh,
Yeah. Hmm.
that's mean it's okay to speak or make mistakes because I always speak Arabic, and
Hmm.
sometimes too when I speak Arabic to sometimes to mix between the two languages, Arabic and English.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and that's completely normal. Where you're at, you're in intermediate, right? Intermediate is where they recommend, like when you start getting to the higher end of intermediate, that's where they recommend deeper grammar study because now you have like the ability to speak and the confidence to speak, and then it's just improving, right? So I think that I would recommend that in looking into grammar. There's a very old grammar technique called sentence diagramming. No one does this anymore, but I think it's very good. So I can try to find a resource for you.
This is the sentence diagramming. Diagramming.
Mhm.
That's mean
Sentence
to
diagramming.
website or book this.
It's a method. So you look at a sentence, and every single word in the sentence has a name and a function and a job, and you learn how it all works. So when I studied grammar in
Mm.
university, when I took the highest level of grammar
Mm.
that they offer, that we did this extensively. And I think this is really helpful for learning how to order your sentences, especially in your second language. So I will look into trying to find an online resource for sentence diagramming, and
Uh,
maybe it will be something.
sen- Sorry to interrupt you. That's mean sentence diagramming. It's website or book.
No, it's a method. It's a
Method.
it's a method of learning grammar.
Ah,
Hmm.
okay, I'll try it. Can I try it on Google to type this sentence diagramming? It's
Yeah,
faster
yeah.
to learn grammar.
It helps understand the structure of grammar in English.
Uh, if you, I read in this book for grammar essential.
Essential Grammar in Use, a self-study reference and practical book for elementary learners of English. Yeah. So when you get into grammar, that's we are stepping out of basic grammar. You're stepping away from beginner and into high intermediate, getting into advanced. So that book is probably very, very helpful, but they probably don't have the higher level grammar.
Right now, I read in this essential grammar and use. I understand the rules. I read
Hmm.
about the tenses, present perfect, present simple,
Hmm.
present continuous, uh, past simple, past perfect
Hmm.
continuous, and I understand the rules. Before in the past, I cannot speak, I cannot read, I cannot speak. Right now, I can solve the do the exercise after I
Hmm.
read the grammar and tenses and other rules.
Hmm. So have you studied the 8 parts of speech?
This
Uh,
where
verb,